Hey everybody, Happy New Year, welcome back. Today, Matt and I are going to talk about New Year's traditions from all over the world.
That sounds like fun. Hey everybody, welcome back to Fun in the Suncoast. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, sharing, telling your friends, promoting us, feeding back with your ideas. And thanks for watching. We're going to do a little show about New Year's and New Year's traditions. And I guess my first question to you is, do you and Drew do anything special for New Year's?
Well, we're not much for going out anymore. We're homebodies. We like to be home. And fortunately, the lake is right in the backyard. So that has been providing most of our entertainment throughout the holidays. So we just grabbed the dogs, some crackers and cheese, and off we go with a bottle of wine. But this year was wonderful. Boat ride. But what was great is that Drew's sister now lives next door, and she's got a family. So we just scooted around back, went to their backyard, blew off a bunch of firecrackers, and then went out and,
So you took a boat ride.
It was wonderful.
You know what? That's a really great New Year's tradition, is to take a nice evening.
The fish weren't biting, but yeah, we had a great time.
You tried fishing too?
Oh, yeah. PJ, definitely.
Okay, your son PJ. All right, that makes sense. Now I get it. Hey, what was interesting is that at our house, it's the same thing. We have the two little kids, Anna and I, so our New Year's tradition seems to be trying to get to bed before midnight, which almost everybody. I made it,
I don't know how people stay home.
It is tough, but
it's tough.
I was watching the New Year's Rockin' Eve in Times Square, and I couldn't not imagine spending 12 hours without being able to go to the bath, or 8 hours.
Imagine when it's bitter cold.
It was a mild this year.
Mild, but oh.
So the thing interesting about the Times Square, this is the first one, is that some of you have seen the ball on Times Square. Mm-hmm. They call it Times Square. I didn't know this because of the New York Times. Mm-hmm. And a guy named Adolf Ock, who was is that Ock? Yeah. He bought a newspaper and he turned it into the New York Times. Adolf Ock. And that's funny. That name Adolf dropped right off after World War II.
I bet it did.
Right, Adolf Coors. There were lots of Adolfs before World War II, and then boom. Yep. But Adolf Ock, he was one of these big grand promoters. And they built the building right there on Times Square, and they had he wanted bigger and bigger, and the fireworks, and then what's bigger than fireworks. And one of the employees mentioned having a ball drop with some lights and fireworks stuff. But the reason they did the ball drop, and this is what I wanted to find out for all of you, was it was a maritime navigation. It was a timekeeping thing. So all the ports would have a ball, and it would drop at 1 o'clock. Because you think 200 years ago, you would have to set your watch every day. Your watch would go out of time every day. So at 1 o'clock, of course, in the United States, it was noon.
Yes.
But around the world, it's 1 o'clock. So the ball drop started from that. And as you may have even seen it as a kid coming from New York, but it's gotten bigger. At one point, only weighed a few hundred pounds. And now,
it only had 100 lights. The original had 100 lights. Now they're up to like 32,000.
And it weighs 11,000 pounds. You think about having, 5.5 tons of weight above you. But what's interesting is maybe you have the next one that around the world, just find out. And she has an interesting one. I'm going to get her to talk about as a little girl in a second. But your number one from around the world, it's an eating thing. And where does it come from?
It comes from Spain, and they eat 12 grapes at midnight, one for every bell chime.
It's round, right?
Yes.
It's about round stuff.
Yes, round foods. Wearing clothes with polka dots or eating greasy round donut balls is very popular. So next year, I think Spain's on the list.
And I asked you about when you were a kid, and what did you eat when you were a kid?
Pickled herring. That is cruel. That is so cruel to do to a child, but it was good luck.
One more bad experience before New Year's, right? So get it all out of the way. But what's interesting, a lot of cultures around the world eat fish because the scales are round, and these round things.
Is that what it is?
Well, that's coins and round things. That's why they eat.
Okay.
Then one of the reasons they eat grapes is they're round.
I bet that's where those little gold coins too that were filled with chocolate came from. Remember you used to get those in your stocking?
Well, and then like in Bolivia, lots of cultures, they'll bake coins or other goodies into breads. And could you imagine biting into a coin by accident? But it's in there, I guess.
It'll pay for your dental
Bust 3 teeth, yeah. Hey, I got a 10-cent coin. Yeah.
Take it to the dentist.
Yeah. So that's right. So it's the balls. And it's interesting because the balls are one of the things. The next one, the number 2, are people wear fancy underpants at New Year's.
I wish I would have known this one.
Yeah, so if they're looking for love, their red underpants, and
I'm thinking if you're only wearing your underpants, chances are you're
no
looking
one will
for
know
love.
you're wearing them, just you. But if you're looking for wealth or money in the new year, gold or green, they all have different symbols. But I would imagine, with the round thing, polka dot underpants, and people wear polka dot clothes and stuff like that at the New Year's. But colored underwear that signifies, and some cultures will wear all white at New Year's for purity and stuff like that. But the underpants, I thought, was great to find out who's wearing what underpants for the new year.
I'm gonna highlight that one and keep that on the fridge.
You buy Drew some new underpants at New Year every year.
Hey, in Peru, they fight. So how better to start the new year with, getting rid of an old grudge and giving a black eye too.
So you and your neighbor are irritated with each other. So in order to get over it, you just fight it.
Just duke it out.
Look at this photo. I got the photo. Here it is from Peru. These two ladies fist fighting. And so, and they probably do that more than just Peru. Yeah. And I guess it is a good way to kind of get everything out in the open. And
here in America, we just go on Facebook.
Yeah, we complain on Facebook.
Just complain on Facebook.
That's what I do. So, okay, then Peru. And then, so you're in Peru. And I like these ones in Romania. Romania, they've got some of the best ones. The number one thing they do, which is they do this all over. They throw coins around into the river, which is fine. But then they like to dress up like they dress up like bears costumes, and they put on dances to ensure fertile soils. The farmers and stuff like that do this, and then they go out and they'll talk to their. They probably do this all over the world too. They go have a chat with their cows and chit chat. But if they tell them to do something, they don't do it. That's the good luck. If they do the thing you tell them to do, apparently that's not good. That's what it said. But
they'll go animals every day.
Go whisper in the cow's ear. We need a lot of milk this year. Do us a solid. But anyways, Romania.
Oh, that's a hoot. Well, in Russia, they jump in frozen lakes, holding onto a tree trunk. Looks like a good excuse to drink some vodka. But now I don't know if you ever saw that YouTube video. I think he was Russian, and he went to jump in his frozen pool, assuming that it was a thin layer of ice on the top.
And he landed on his back. Yeah, and just curse blunt. Russia, they seem to draw. Lots of people in the north have a thing about jumping into frozen lakes.
Yes, that's a polar bear club. Where I'm from, they do it as well. Yes.
But I guess the tree trunks thing, I guess it takes them down and they come back up. But what's interesting is what's around the world. It's like everybody has different things that they do, and it's really about bringing the new year, a fresh start, and all of that.
And
stuff.
This all had to start once. It all started at one time. For something to become a tradition, it's got to be brought up once. So the fact that you have
that pickled herring thing, someone did that. Said, we're doing this next year.
I don't know who thought of that, but that was a bad one.
Well, they'll eat fish everywhere, and they'll also eat pig. Pig's eaten a lot for New Year's celebration because that the term high on the hog, right? The fat. So they'll eat roasted pigs and stuff like that.
And chewing the fat, do you know where that came from? Chewing the fat was where you would hang fat that you took off the hog and hang it up on your front porch. And if your neighbors came over and wanted to sit, you would chew the fat. You'd take a piece of fat that was hanging up on your porch and sit there and chew
some fat?
And chew some fat with your
really?
neighbor. Yes, no lie.
So just some fat, it would be dried or smoked or something, right? It has to be somehow prepared.
It would be salted.
Fat.
It would be salted.
No, I can see that. It tastes good, I guess. I like bacon. Well, and whatever you have in your family's tradition, we'd love to hear about it.
Oh, please. If you wore polka dotted underwear, please let us know.
Please let us know about that.
Yeah.
But, from her family and my family out to you guys, we hope you had a nice Christmas and a great New Year, and we're excited about 2016.
Yep. Be nice to one another. Have a happy New Year.
Yeah, then take it easy on the roads, and let's all have fun. And
please let us know what you're doing. We want to know the fun stuff. We need events. So
we're going to go have fun in the Suncoast. So thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye.